Hi, my name is Kate and welcome to my channel. Today my guest is Stephanie Nicolaou. Stephanie is a doula and also she is specializing in tantric therapy. She is helping women to go through pregnancy and connect with their bodies. So in this series of conversations we talk about connection between birth experience and sexuality, sensuality, and our relationships as women with our bodies. So I hope that conversation would be insightful, and if so, please don't forget to like it. And now to Stephanie. I think many of women could be really overwhelmed with everything that is happening after birth. Like there are a lot of you have to, like breastfeed, even you have to rest, and sometimes you want to do something else. Actually, you want to go out, you want to change the scene, etc. So there is a lot of going on for someone who just gave birth, and maybe even for the family and for the partner as well. Is there anything else that somebody could do to just help to go through this period a little bit more smooth, with maybe less expectations of yourself?
I think you said the word expectations. I feel we are bombarded with this idea about how I'm supposed to be as a woman, how I'm supposed to be as a mother. And of course, there is a requirement by nature to be with the baby. And I can only imagine how that may feel for a woman. The first thing is acceptance and getting the support from your environment, like, for example, the partner. If there is awareness in what a woman goes through, and of course it doesn't stay to yourself, it also transmits that to the relationship. But with awareness and love, it can slowly shift. For example, if a partner expects his wife or partner to have sex right after birth, or she expects that from herself, then that would create a bigger load for herself. But if there is this awareness and patience, and then motherhood is about patience, it's a big lesson for patience and trusting life, and how a fruit is ripened and then falls and then goes into the earth and becomes tree again is the same cyclical nature of a woman as well. So if we start reversing this view on ourselves, on the social expectations, and really stripping it off down to this is nature, this is my nature. But of course, that's why I always start before birth, because this deep connection with ourselves and how we view our female bodies needs to start way before. In my opinion, we need to see our mothers doing that and connecting with their menstruation this way, their bodies this way, and therefore it will be much easier.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just thinking that I don't know it's interesting how is it in your experience working with the women, but I think for many of us, like the first birth, especially if something potentially went wrong or was awesome, vice versa, like extreme experiences, actually triggers this idea of like, who am I? What does my body want? So this is like a very strong call for connection. At least that's what I experienced for myself, which I wasn't thinking about before. So I didn't have the luxury of watching my mother, for example, giving birth, or just, and the conversation that I've heard about it, they were like, not something that you wish you go for, let's say. So I'm just thinking that I wanted probably just to appreciate that sometimes the birth could be a positive impact to start learning about yourself, to start actually discovering what's happening. Is it so in your experience working with the women, like could birth be something that actually opens up this idea of being a woman, being sexually, aware?
Yes, not just sexually, actually. I've worked with many women, let's say, that found me on their second birth or third birth, and they all describe how, because of my first birth, I can now I'm more empowered in my voice. I am more aware of what my body needs. So for sure, And that takes us back to what I said about the gifts that are there for every woman, and they're different. One woman may see that, but why didn't I speak? Why did I allow that to happen to me? And therefore it triggers this natural desire for evolving. Say it can be something painful, or it can be something amazing, that it initiates this response that I want to know deeper. And I feel like we all have this natural desire to live a life that is full, that is connected, that is, we are the source of love that is emanating from us, and we receive it and give it. So naturally we'll keep evolving and keep wanting to find ways to do that.